Spending per household on Bank of America credit and debit cards dropped by almost 1% in September after rising by that same amount in August. But the timing of Labor Day did affect both months' comparisons. Joining us right now is Liz Everett Krisberg. She's the head of the Bank of America Institute. This is your monthly reading that you have on the consumer, and you're doing a very broad reading because you have so many consumers' accounts that you can look into. What is the state of the consumer? The Fed's trying to figure this out right now. Markets are trying to figure this out. What do you see?
Well, what we see, and as you said, we've only got 69 million consumer and small business accounts to look at. But we see that the consumer momentum continues to move forward. Now, it's modest, it's nuanced, but it's steady. And yeah, you talked about the timing of Labor Day making those August and September comparisons a little complicated. But if you look month over month, seasonally adjusted, in September, it was up 0.6. And what's driving that, and what do we think that the Fed and others should be looking at? It continues to be the labor market. Now,
it continues to be the labor market
that is supporting
this.
It's a strong labor market. It's a strong labor market. But what I would also say is last Friday's report, which was very strong from the government, when we look at our indicators of the labor market, look at the money actually coming into accounts, we are continuing to see strength in the labor market, but it actually did, the wage growth did decelerate slightly in September. We're still significantly higher than we were at the beginning of the year, but it's not quite as robust as that report.
Okay, so let me put you in the Federal Reserve, in the FOMC meeting, because yesterday we got those minutes, and it showed that they're all over the map. There is not a strong consensus at this point. They cut by 50 basis points last time.
Right.
The question is, should they cut by anything this time? Should they cut by 25? I kind of think 50 basis points is off the table for now, given the data that we see. But if we put you in the room, what would you tell them?
Well, I think again, let's look into the specifics of what the labor market data that we see is telling us. It's saying that you're seeing lower income household wage growth increasing by 3.5%. You're seeing higher income household wage growth actually is kind of catching up and narrowing that gap. So they're at about 2%. But remember, they were negative at the beginning of the year. So you do have this support from the labor market. The other question is, what are the other things that they should be looking at? And we are seeing right now that home equity is at the highest level it's been since the 1950s. So are people tapping into their home equity in order to also continue to boost HELOCs, right? Yeah. And so we are a bit skeptical on that, and for a couple of reasons. One, remember that not everyone's a homeowner. So that home equity is really concentrated. Over 60% of it is with the top quintile of homeowners, of Americans. But the other reason why we're skeptical that people are tapping into that to boost savings is because HELOC utilization is down 10 percentage points from where it was in the 5 years before the pandemic, and it's really at 5-year lows. But the real reason why we think that HELOCs aren't necessarily boosting savings is because when we look in our data at where the proceeds from HELOC borrowing is going, over a quarter of it's going to debt repayment. So if more Americans were going to tap into that home equity in their homes, we think that the impact on spending would be muted. So again, what would I be thinking if I were in that Fed meeting? I think that the consumer continues to have momentum, but it's modest.
I think we're going to be looking at data points for the next several months and trying to figure out the impact of first Hurricane Helene and now Hurricane Milton. We don't know the impact of Milton yet, but what did you see with Hurricane Helene?
So remember that Helene hit towards the end of the month. So when you look at the full month numbers, it's a bit muted. But specifically when we looked at our daily data the last week of the month, we did see in those states that were impacted, we did see a sharp decline in spending. There was a little bit of a boost right before the hurricane, but then it declined. So that's a pretty typical pattern that we see with natural disasters. But again, it's isolated in those states that were impacted by the hurricane.
It was a lot of states, though. 6 states.
It was.
By Helene. We'll see with Milton.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll see more of that.